What is that car doing here? Something important is happening.
Are you Kweku?
Yes, Kweku.
Pure water!
In this city, everybody is chasing something. Money, connections, a miracle, a way out. But there was one man chasing something else. Not fame, not soft life, not quick money, just peace. They called him Kweku the carpenter, not because he was popular, but because he was always moving, always carrying wood, always fixing things people had already given up on. And in a place where everything has a price, Kweku still believed some things were worth doing for free. That belief would almost finish him. And then, it would change his destiny in a way nobody could ever guess. I remember that morning clearly. Kweku's room was small, very small. Tools in one corner, wood dust everywhere, a thin mattress, a small kettle. And from the other side of the room, you could hear a cough. His younger sister, Amma, she spoke weakly. "Brother?" Kweku turned quickly. "Amma, how you dey?" "My chest, it dey do me somehow." Kweku placed his hand on her forehead. "Hot." "You go dey fine," he told her gently. "Just rest small." Then he went to the floor and poured out the coins he had left. That morning, Kweku counted his money like a man counting his faith. 10, 20, 50. Then he stopped. Not because the counting finished, but because it hurt. It was not enough for rent, not enough for medicine, not enough for food. Just then his phone buzzed. A message from the landlord. "Bring my money before nightfall. No story." Kweku stared at the message for a long moment. Behind him, Amma spoke again. "Brother, are we going to eat today?" Kweku forced a smile. "We go eat, I promise." He picked up his toolbox. The handle had been wrapped with tape so many times it looked like it survived war. Before leaving, he whispered something his father used to say. "Hands that build with truth no go empty forever." Even though he wasn't sure anymore. Then, he stepped into the city. The city was busy like always. People shouting, hawkers calling, cars honking, everybody chasing money. Kweku moved from compound to compound doing small carpentry jobs. He repaired a wardrobe, fixed a broken bed, replaced a loose window hinge. But every customer said the same thing. "Come tomorrow. I will send the money later. Next week." By afternoon, his hands were dirty, his back was aching, and his pocket was still empty. He checked his phone again. The landlord's message was still there, staring at him like a threat. Kweku turned into a quiet side street just to breathe. And that was when he saw the compound. Just quiet, too quiet. There was a tall gate, a high wall, and a small sign that read, "No loitering, no begging." Normally, Kweku would pass, but something was wrong. The front door inside the compound was half open and shaking slightly like it was fighting the wind. Then he heard something. Tap, tap, tap. A faint sound from inside, slow, steady, like someone calling for help without wanting attention. Kweku stepped closer. "Hello? Anybody there?" No answer. He pushed the door gently. The door swung open and hit the wall. Kweku froze. Inside, the room was dim, curtains closed, no television, no radio, Then he saw her, an elderly woman sitting on the floor near the hallway. Not on a chair, on the floor. She held a spoon and tapped it slowly against the tile. Tap, tap, tap. "Madam, you okay?" Kweku asked carefully. The woman looked up slowly. Her eyes were sharp. "Don't come close." Kweku stopped immediately. "No wala, madam. I be carpenter. Your door no be stable. It fit harm you. It hasn't closed properly in 3 days." 3 days? Madam, that one no good oh. Kweku looked around. Her phone lay on a table, dead battery. No neighbors. The compound felt lonely. "Madam, make I call somebody for you?" Then she said something strange.
Family is a word people use when they want to sleep well at night.
Kweku didn't understand, but he heard pain inside it.
I fit fix am quick. If you get small money, okay. If you no get, still okay. Door no suppose dey open like this.
Kweku knelt down and began to walk. He tightened the hinges, aligned the latch, added a hidden wooden brace inside the frame. When he finished, the door closed perfectly. Click. "Madam, it don't set, it go hold." But the woman did not smile. Instead, she asked,
If someone offered you money to do a bad thing, would you do it?
Madam?
Answer. Kweku thought about Ama's fever, the rent, the hunger, the pressure of the city. Then he remembered his father's warning. Poverty is hard, but shame is harder. "No, madam." The woman stared at him for a long moment, then nodded. "Wait." She stood slowly, walked to a cabinet, and brought out an envelope. Kweku's heart jumped. Finally, money. But when he opened the envelope, there was no money inside, only a folded note. He opened it. "You fixed more than a door today." Kweku sighed. "Madam, I need money, no be riddle." The woman looked at him gently.
Go home,
"Go
Kweku,
home,
please."
Kweku." And she closed the door. That night, rain falls hard as Kweku returns home. Ama is shivering. Ama says, "Brother, I cold." Kweku touches her again. She's burning. Kweku panics. "Ah, Ama." He runs out to borrow money. Neighbor one tells him, "Kweku, I beg, no vex, I no get." Shop woman tells him, "If na credit, no be here." His friend tells him, "I dey manage my own too." Kweku returns home empty. He sits beside Ama, helpless. He pulls the note again. Kweku says, angry, "You fixed more than a door. Rubbish." Then his phone buzzes. An unknown text says, "Is this Kweku the carpenter?" Kweku replies, "Yes." Immediately, his phone rings. A calm male voice. The voice asks,
Where were you today around 4 p.m.? Who be this? Answer. I fixed up for one old woman. Odu Street.
Do you know you saved her life?
What?
At 7:12 p.m., 2 men tried to enter that compound. The door refused because you reinforced
Who
it.
is that woman?
They struggled outside until patrol caught them. Kweku's heart is pounding. Kweku asks low, "Who is that woman?" Voice says, "Someone many people tried to cheat and failed." The call ends. Kweku stands in the rain outside his room like a statue. Inside, Ama coughs again, and Kweku realizes his free walk was not small. It blocked something dark. The next morning, people shout Kweku's name.
What is that car doing here? Something important is happening.
Are you Kweku?
Yes, Kweku.
Kweku asks, "This one, nah, why?" The man only says, "Wear clean clothes." They drive off. People start whispering.
big level. Maybe police matter.
Kweku doesn't answer. Because Ama is still sick. He needs money. And whatever this is now tied to his life. By noon, the gate opens. Kweku enters. The old woman sits again. Same calm face. But now a tall man stands behind her, suit, silent. A file sits on the table. Madame says,
You came.
Madam, what about this?
My name is Madam Sae. For 30 years, I built businesses in this city. And for 30 years, people tried to steal from me.
Madame says, my driver loosened the hinges. My niece refused to fix it. My security man said, it's fine. Kweku swallows. Madame Sae looked at Kweku calmly. When you came yesterday, I did not know what kind of man you were. She leaned forward slightly. So I tested you. Kweku frowned, hurt. Test me. The tall man spoke for the first time.
We placed money under the welcome mat. If you were dishonest, you would take it.
He suddenly remembered stepping on that mat the day before, but he never lifted it. Madame Saye continued.
Then I asked you if you would do something bad for money. You said no, even when you were tired.
Madam, my sister is sick. I no come this world to be hero. I need survive.
Survival brought you here. Integrity kept you here.
Then she snapped her fingers. The tall man slid an envelope across the table toward Kweku. Kweku opened it carefully. Money. Real money. Enough money for a man to breathe again. His eyes became wet. Madame Saye lifted her hand gently. She pushed the file closer to him. This is an offer. Kweku looked down. Inside the file was a contract. Property Maintenance Supervisor, Sae Holdings. Kweku blinked. Me? Madame Sae spoke calmly. I have buildings, shops, warehouses, many doors, and I need someone who fixes things properly, even when nobody is watching. Kweku slowly exhaled. Then she added something darker. And I need someone I can trust, because the person who tried to kill me is still inside my family. Kweku froze. You fixed a door.
You fixed the door.
She pointed gently
But what
at
you
his
really
chest.
repaired
But what you
was
really
my
repaired
faith that
was
honest
my
men
faith
still
that
exist.
honest men still exist. Kweku held the contract carefully, like it was both a blessing and a warning, because in that moment he realized something. This was not just a job. It was a door into a dangerous world, and behind that door was a mystery far bigger than money. And that was when I understood something. Some blessings do not come because you chase them. They come because you refuse to become a monster while chasing survival. In a world where people do good only when cameras are watching, integrity has become a rare currency. And sometimes, when you do the right thing when nobody is looking, life rewards you in ways you never expected. Because the door you fix for free today might be the same door destiny uses tomorrow to call your name.